What is going on, guys? We're back to another one. Today we are doing Mark Normand. First time ever. I don't know. Yeah, so we are reacting to Pursued by an Armed Maniac. Let's see. Huh?
This is not happening.
And I see him, I look in the side view mirror. It says, objects may appear closer than... Bow! He kicked it off with his bare foot. And we're like, holy shit, lock the door, close the window. And he's just shaking the car. He's rubbing the knife up and down the car. He's like, God, get out of here, you fucking pussies.
Now, Mark Norman, everybody.
I don't know, set the stage here. It's 1998. I was 15 years old, living in New Orleans. I had a weird group of friends. I wasn't really a jock. I wasn't really a nerd. I was just somewhere in the middle. I was just an angsty, semen-filled douchebag, you know? Just a real piece of garbage. I had nothing going on. You wonder why you put kids in, like, extracurricular sports and shit? Because when kids have time on their hands and you're just a boner constantly, you know, just jizzy and, you know, you're just full of natty ice and fear. I don't know, yeah. So me and my friends would just drive around. We'd just get drunk and drive around and break stuff in New Orleans. That's all we did. It was our little pastime. And one of our favorite pastimes was driving down the street and just breaking side view mirrors off cars with a Doc Marten shoe, just hanging out the window. I know. And I know you're supposed to make yourself likable in the story, but we were pieces of garbage. All right, yeah, just get that out right now. We had nothing going on. So we were just breaking car mirrors. That's what we did. And one night, it was like a random Tuesday. We're going down West End Boulevard. My friend Ron is driving. My other friend is in shotgun. He's since dead of a heroin overdose. Yeah. Don't do drugs. And I'm in the back with a case of beer, you know, just doing like color commentary, you know. And, you know, like, hey, here comes a Jeep Cherokee. Ho! We are really white trash. Holy hell, look at that. All right, wow. So we're drinking, we're having a good time, and we see one of those Lexus convertibles where the convertible top went into the trunk. Remember that? That was like a hot ticket back then. That was like a sweet ride. And so my friend's like, oh, here we go, baby. This is it. He like Babe Ruthed it. He called the shot, you know. He's like, I'm going to knock this mirror off. We're like, yeah, get it, baby. Don't do heroin, you know. And so I'm doing color commentary. We pull up to this car. You know, we're going like a good 20 miles an hour. He cocks that brown shoe back and boom, hits the mirror off. You can see it in slow motion, the big poof of glass, and it just slides across the cement. We drive by. We're looking at it like, yeah, good job. And right when it finishes sliding, I look up at the house in front of the car, and it's one of those houses where the stairs go up to the second floor porch, and just the screen door kicks open. Giant, buff, ripped Asian man in only boxers and a long ponytail just goes, ah!
You're dead.
It was crazy, and I just was like, holy hell, look at that. Wow, it's quite a sight. The ponytail waving in the wind, just big Asian man. Asian, must have been Mongolian or something crazy like that, you know? So I was like, holy hell, wow, that's crazy. And we all look back like, yeah, that's crazy, whatever. You know, when you're kids, you don't think about consequences. And he runs back in his house, and we're like, all right, well, that was weird. All right, on to the next car, whatever. And he comes back out with a giant kitchen knife, like 6 inches long, a real Ginsu, which might have been his name. I don't know. So this is like, what the hell is this? And he runs down the stairs, barefoot, boxers only, those white flimsy ones, you know, and just slides across his trunk and jumps in his car. We're like, freaking out, so I'm like, punch it, baby, get out of here. So he's driving, and we're in like a Jeep Wrangler, so this thing's got no pickup, so we're cutting all, and the guy comes up next to us, his ponytail's blowing in the wind, Asian, must have been Vietnamese or something, you know?
He just said
He pulls
Mongolian.
up to us, he gives us one of these, he goes, ah! We're like, oh my God, holy shit, we're 15 years old, we're freaking out. So I'm like, go up here, take a right. We're cutting through lawns, we're going up one ways, we're going back through driveways. It was crazy. The guy was getting in front of us, hitting the brakes and getting on the side of us. We couldn't dodge this guy. We do this for like 20 minutes. We're freaking out. So I'm like, all right, Ron, get on the causeway. The causeway is the longest bridge in the southern United States. It goes from New Orleans to Mandeville. Nobody wants to be in Mandeville. It's a whole other bag of hammers over there. So I was like, he won't go on the causeway. He won't follow us the whole way. He'll give up. Let's go on the causeway. We have no other options. So Ron's like, all right, let's do it. So we get on that causeway. We're kind of losing. We're weaving in and out. He's about 10 car lengths behind us. We're doing pretty good. So then Start slowing down. What's going on? There's a 3-car pileup up ahead. Now we're just stuck in traffic. We're sitting there. We're parked. Ah, fuck. Holy shit. So I look back. It was like Jurassic Park. I look back. He's coming towards. I can see the water rippling in the cup. I'm like, oh, shit. And he just comes up, and I see him. I look in the side view mirror, our side view mirror. It says, objects may appear closer than the... Bam! Kicked it off with his bare foot. Our mirror goes sliding across the cement. We're like, holy shit. Lock the door, close the window. And he's just shaking the car. He's rubbing the knife up and down the car. He's like, God, get out of here, you fucking pussies. Ponytail waving the wind. Asian. Must have been Korean.
Korean.
Yeah? So, holy shit, we're freaking out. Oh, my God. So we're just screaming like little schoolgirls. And my friend Ron goes, wait, my mom has a cell phone in here for emergencies. It was the 90s. Remember, we had minutes, you know? I was like, give me that fucking phone. So we call the police. They dispatch us to the police who happen to be at the 3-car pileup. So the police come over and they see this giant Asian guy, ponytail, boxers, shaking a fucking Wrangler. And they're just like, what the hell is this? So they run over, they tackle the guy. He won't go down. There's like 8 cops on him. He's like, ah, kill him. He's got a knife in his hand. They tase that motherfucker. Ah. Holy shit, it was the whole thing. We're just watching this like, oh my God, we're 15. I haven't jerked off. I'm a virgin. I got a hymen. So, we're freaking out. The whole thing was crazy. So they bring him into the paddy wagon. They're pulling him. He's dangling his feet. He wants to kill us. This guy would have killed us. And so they talk to him for a while. He's in the back, cuffed, And then like 20 minutes later, they come up to us. They're like, all right, what the hell happened out there? Don't lie to me, son. And we pulled like a real Catholic schoolboy, white privilege. Hey, we didn't do shit, officer. Oh, shucks. This guy's crazy. He had a knife. He's like, well, he said you knocked his mirror off. Well, maybe we hit it, but he showed us a knife. We were too scared. We didn't know what to do. We're sorry. We love Jesus. So he was like, all right, sounds fishy, but whatever. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here. So traffic kind of eventually picks up. We just pop a Yui on the causeway and go home. We're like, holy hell, we'll never break a side view mirror off again. That was insane. And then we get back to school the next day. We're like, you're not going to believe this. Some Asian guy was chasing us. It must have been Chinese. And he was like talking shit. And I got out and he beat his ass. And I bent his knife and he blew me. It was a whole thing. Yeah, this guy was a real pussy. Holy hell, yeah. So everybody's like, yeah, you guys are awesome. All right, And then I get called down to the office. And, I'm like, what's this about? Why am I getting called to the office? And then you get to the office and the worst thing you can see is your other 2 friends from that night in the office. Are like, oh, fuck. And there's a cop in there. So like, oh, damn it. And he goes, all right, you've been served. We're getting sued. We got to go to court. We're being tried. So we're like, shit, what the fuck? Oh, my God, this guy's going to kill us. So I can't tell my parents. I can't tell them. I'm too scared. So I go to the chapel and I go, hey, look, made a lot of mistakes in my life. I really need you here. Please, God, kill this guy. I'm begging you. Kill him. Get him out of my life. I'll never
This
really
guy
do it
is...
again. Please, I'm gay. Praise Allah.
What?
So we go to my friend's bedroom.
This stuff, you're pressing all the buttons. Just... Oh, God. What the fuck? I'm gay. I'm gay won't work in that situation. You'll be cast away.
Before we stay up all night and do a mock trial in my friend's bedroom. We set the whole thing up. I put up my dad's robe on. I'm like, hear ye, all right, yeah. And, my other friends, the lawyer's like, I put you in contempt. I put myself in contempt. I'll tell you what, you can't handle the truth. We just did every movie, thing we knew. And we made up a whole scenario that was pretty good. And we nailed it. We rehearsed it. We had it down. Stayed up all night. So I go to school that day with a suit in my bag, I got my old communion suit, it's all wrinkly and dumb and, whatever. And so I go, I change into my suit at school, then me and my friend skip school, and we go to court. Weird feeling. So,
From school to court.
Definitely a first time. So we get to the courthouse. They put us in the, the courtroom. We're at that table, the 3 of us, 3 knuckleheads in wrinkly suits, and, probably a chubby. And we're just sitting there, what are we doing? I'm just dreading the moment this guy comes in. I can't handle it. And, 10 minutes go by. 20 minutes go by. 30 minutes go by. And eventually the bailiff comes in, the cop guy. He goes, hey, you 3, come here. And we're like, He's like, yeah, come here. And he walks us out into the hallway. And he kind of gets like a little huddle. And he goes, all right, we're not going to have a trial today. And we're like, well, what's going on? They're like, well, the
Is
guy
that?
you pissed off got into a bar fight last night and killed a guy. So he's in jail for life. And I was like, holy shit, God missed, but I'll take it. Thanks a lot.
Y'all give it up for Mark Norman.
What the fuck was that story?
I thought he was dead.
Yeah, I thought he died too. But, bro, nah, you don't do that. This guy is a proper dickhead, man. You don't do that. So he could have killed one of them then.
Yeah, I think
He's a
so.
proper maniac. Anyway, that was Mark Normand. Good first experience. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it was a good first
I
experience.
couldn't understand what's happening at the
At the beginning.
At the beginning,
yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for suggesting this, and yeah, till see you next time. Peace out.